Good morning. KSAT News starts right now. Thanks for joining us. It's a big day for many families as today is Dia de Muertos, a celebration that many have been prepping for weeks. And it all culminates today through altars and offerings.
That's right. And we'll also share more on the holiday as well on the lawsuit surrounding Kobe Bryant's death and, of course, his widow, Vanessa Bryant. And San Antonians not happy this morning after Facebook, well, what was formerly known as Facebook, now Meta, tweeted at HEB, and we'll tell you why.
But first, we want to get started with weather. I was over on the southeast side and there was like some little drizzle. It was definitely a little bit more chilly. So I am excited for that cold front that's going to be moving in. We're going to feel that difference.
If you thought this morning was chilly, oh my goodness, just wait, Alicia, because we have got a very strong cold front on the way here. It's going to make our highs only in the 50s.
Wow.
Outside.
I love that.
Yeah.
So say
I love the cold weather.
Say it with me, guys. Sweater weather.
Oh, I love it.
I tried to say that earlier.
It's do it.
Sweater,
3, 2,
weather,
1.
alert.
Sweater, weather.
There you go.
He says
That's what we're
sweater,
going to have.
Sweater, weather.
Sweater, weather.
Sweater, weather.
There you go, RJ.
Okay, it only took me like 5 times.
We
Converting.
knew we could count on him. We knew it.
Yeah. Well, we are going to be seeing temperatures in the 50s, but not until Wednesday. All right.
Okay.
So today, Tuesday, is going to be a warm one. We're going to get up to near 80 degrees this afternoon. It's going to be noticeably humid with partly cloudy skies. Southeast winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Blah. We're used to that. All right, let's take a look at this cold front, okay?
Weather description, blah.
Blah. All right, but look at this. Okay, 41 in Amarillo, 42 in Lubbock, 47 in Midland. Guys, let's play Spot the Cold Front again.
Here we go.
Come on,
Okay.
RJ, come into the picture here.
Last time I was put in the
Spot
hot
the cold
seat.
front. It's very
everybody.
easy, not difficult.
Not the cold front.
It
To
seems
spot the
like
cold front.
it seems like the lower numbers means that it's colder.
Whoa.
Wow.
Thank you. That's what
Okay,
I'm here
now
for,
point it out
everybody.
on the map.
Oh, okay. I gotta point it out on the map.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, we
It's
got
in
39
Texas.
there. Oh, here in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, Amarillo, Lubbock.
Yeah, so
42.
Look
Yes.
at this. So it's 40 in Alpine and 47 in Midland. So the
okay.
front is right there.
See, I'm
Isn't
over here
that
like
cool?
a kid and like eager, jumping on in their
Waiting
seat,
to
trying
jump
to.
in.
Okay,
Yeah.
next time I'll call on you,
All
Alicia.
right.
But
Yeah.
Count
RJ,
me in,
you
coach.
get a for
A gold star,
awesome.
maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, a gold
A
star
for
or something.
awesome.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
but
Thank you
let's
for
take
that.
a turn now and actually talk about the weather. All right. So we're going to see this front moving through Wednesday. Now, something to keep in mind is through part of the day tomorrow morning, there are going to be areas of drizzle. So a little bit of a damp morning commute. So if you want to plan ahead, make sure to give yourself a couple extra minutes to get to where you're going tomorrow. And then as that front approaches, we're actually going to see thunder showers in the area. Now, this is going to be the early afternoon hours, first through the hill country in the mid-morning hours, and then through San Antonio in the mid-afternoon hours. And this could have rumbles of thunder, pockets of heavy rain as well into the later afternoon and early evening hours. And then we'll even see some lingering light rain into early Thursday morning. But behind that front on Thursday, we're not going to clear out. Our highs are only going to be in the 50s on Thursday because we're going to stay fairly cloudy. And as far as rainfall goes, I mean, we could see 1/2 inch to 1 inch of widespread rainfall from Wednesday at the start of the day all the way through Thursday morning. So this week's weather, on the regular news, we see a 7-day forecast. I've decided to put a color bar forecast over the next 5 days for what to expect. So again, Wednesday, we're going to have cloudy conditions with areas of drizzle and then afternoon storms. Then we're going to dip down into the 40s Thursday, 50s for the afternoon high on Thursday as well. And then Friday into the weekend, RJ and Alicia, that looks beautiful. Our highs will only be in the 60s and 70s after chilly mornings. So there's a look at your forecast for you. Yeah,
so
good
glad
job.
that
Very
Good
cool.
job, RJ.
Yeah.
So
Thank
cool.
you very much. That's what I'm here for. Appreciate
That's
that.
what I'm here
for. Sweater
to try.
weather. Sweater weather. Sweater weather.
You got
yeah.
it. We knew we
That's a
could
little
count
hard
on
to
you.
say there.
Well, RJ, as we know, Tuesday, Election Day, and they're happening around the country today. The results of some of those key races, like the governor race in Virginia, could be a look ahead at the national political sentiment heading into the 2022 midterms.
Yes, it is a big day across the country for elections. Minneapolis, in fact, has a police referendum on the ballot, which would significantly overhaul policing in the city and could serve as a test of the police reform movement. Of course, Minneapolis, that's the area where George Floyd was killed.
And then in New Jersey, there's a governor's race there, very important. Governor Phil Murphy could be reelected. If he is, he could be the first for the Democratic Party in the state to be re-elected, and that hasn't happened since 1977. And here at home, Texans also voting. They're going to be voting on 8 Texas constitutional amendments that range from religious services to land development, and rodeo raffles are also on the ballot.
Yeah, that's right. There's also a special election runoff for a Texas House seat right here in San Antonio. This is an important runoff right here. Republican John Lujan is facing Democrat Frank Ramirez for the seat that former state representative Leo Pacheco vacated earlier this year. Pacheco is a Democrat, and this seat has traditionally leaned towards Democrats. Polls are open until 7 p.m. tonight, and voters can vote at any polling location in Bexar County.
Those results will also be here on KSAT.com. Starting at 7 p.m., we'll be updating. The whole team is ready. So again, a big day for elections really across the nation.
And a lot of people don't know with these constitutional amendments, they're pretty big deals. Now, a lot of people might not think about that or maybe sort of take that into consideration, but they are. And we have obviously a full breakdown of all the 8 of them. There's 8 proposed constitutional amendments on the ballot. So yeah, a lot of interesting things to kind of figure out today.
I hope people can get to the polls. All right, RJ, this is a case that of course shocked many back in January of 2020?
2020, yes.
When Kobe Bryant.
And I have a question for you later.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
All right. So that unfortunate helicopter crash, and we know that Vanessa Bryant had sued LA County. So a judge has finally ruled whether Vanessa Bryant will have to undergo a psych evaluation to prove she actually underwent emotional distress after helicopter crash photos were leaked. So she wasn't happy about that.
And you see that scene right there that happened in Northern California, or north of Southern California. Vanessa Bryant will not have to undergo a psychiatric evaluation in her lawsuit against the County of Los Angeles. The judge said that it would be untimely, adding that the county should work to evaluate emotional stress by less intrusive means.
So they didn't actually clear up on what they mean, but obviously they're asking for the county to handle it on their own. The crash happened in January of 2020. Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and 7 others were killed. The lawsuit claims that the photos were shared by employees of county fire and the sheriff's department, claiming civil rights violations, negligence, again, that emotional distress part, and then of course violation of privacy.
And LA County argued that it wasn't the pictures that caused several emotional and mental injuries, but rather it was the tragic crash and deaths of Vanessa's loved ones. The trial is set to begin in February of next year. And the question that I wanted to ask is that I feel with Kobe Bryant's death, that's one of those moments where you'll never forget where you were.
Yeah.
Do you remember where you were? Because mine was pretty simple, but yeah.
I believe I was with my family.
Okay.
And I remember just seeing Kobe. That's all I knew. And immediately my mind, it was on Twitter, my mind went to, is he dead?
Right, yeah.
And sure enough, yeah, clicked on, the hashtag, and sure enough found out about
couldn't believe it. I was out shopping, in fact. I think it was a Sunday afternoon, and I got sort of the alert from TMZ. In fact, I think they were the first ones to report it. And again, it was, to me, one of the most stunning deaths in the past couple of years. I mean, we've seen celeb deaths, but
yeah.
Kobe was he was a young guy. He had just left, he just retired from the Lakers, he'd won an Academy Award for a short movie that he did, and he actually was really loved and appreciated here in San Antonio, despite the Lakers-Spurs rivalries back then.
And that's what I think about. If the fans were distraught, I can't imagine how his wife and his surviving children were. So again, his widow, Vanessa Bryant, will not have to undergo that psych evaluation that LA County wanted her to undergo.
Okay, we will continue to follow that. So Alicia, the old saying goes, don't mess with Texas.
That's right.
Well, also here in San Antonio, we also don't want outsiders messing with HEB.
Last week, Facebook changed its corporate name to Meta. That was a stir in itself.
What was that?
So the company can now focus around what they're calling the metaverse to connect services and reach 1 billion people over the next 10 years. So that was the whole name change. On the same day,
they want to take over. Facebook wants to take over the world.
Well, I mean, that's not news, right? Okay. They tweeted at HEB with the caption, "Wonder what ordering groceries in the metaverse will look like at HEB."
And San Antonians, that was a tweet. So they're tweeting at them. Well, San Antonians and fans of HEB not happy about this. So some reaction here to that tweet. Someone here tweeted, "Nah, leave HEB out of this." And then this one right here was, "Nice try, Facebook. Let me know when you can smell the tortilla in the metaverse."
What?
And yeah,
Hold
just
on,
a
but
lot
what
of people
was
were not
okay,
happy.
so I actually have a question. What was the dig? Like, why were people offended?
Well, people don't want, I guess, HEB to sort of be kind of I don't know if it's a control thing, you know what I mean? They kind of want HEB to just kind of stay as HEB and not be involved in this big, like, sort of corporate kind of
I mean,
metaverse
HEB
situation.
But HEB is growing and expanding. So
They definitely are. But still, I guess people were just kind of like, don't come after HEB.
Look,
like, we protect HEB at all costs.
Viewers, don't come at me, but I am wondering what was the offense? Maybe someone can break it down for me and make it a little bit more clear.
I feel like Facebook Meta.
Maybe they were
called.
really just trying to connect. I don't know.
I think that's what they were trying to do, and for whatever reason, they just
San
picked
Antonio,
HEB.
we went
San
at 'em.
Antonio wasn't happy.
All right, today, big celebration, Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. On Friday, we were so excited about the Day of the Dead parade, and Chef Johnny Hernandez, who is the CEO, executive producer of the Dia de Muertos River Parade, is in Mexico today to celebrate the big holiday, which is so cool. Take a look at this. He's been sharing these videos. He's over in Pátzcuaro, Mexico, and that's in the state of Michoacán.
Yeah, and of course, Chef Johnny of La Gloria as well, and he's told us in the past this is where he's from, so he is obviously celebrating the holiday there, and you could see some of these videos. These are amazing cemetery shots, cemetery videos that he allowed us to show this morning. So overnight, families gathered to clean the grave sites and then adorn them with flowers, candles, food, and drinks to honor the dead. And we have more pictures right now from Chef Johnny.
So just look at how intricate these altars are, the altares. You have all the marigolds here, the beautiful candles, the lighting. You see the ofrendas here. So again, he's in Pátzcuaro. He even tells you he's in Ribera del Lago de Pátzcuaro, and that's in Michoacán. So the different coronas, the crowns that they have, you can see families. This one is more of the candles that they put there, all the offerings, the fruits right here, the pictures of their loved ones. Seems like the tears here, the petals, they've taken apart the marigolds to line the way. And you see all the families back here, which is just something so beautiful.
That's
the papel
amazing,
picado
right
in the background. These are just works of art, and it's something that we saw during the river parade. And really, again, Dia de Muertos, a lot of people paying their respects to their family members and honoring them and celebrating their lives, and they do it through pieces of art like this at the cemetery. So this morning, again, we were over on the southeast side, and it was beautiful to see, probably at a smaller scale, but again, just this keeping this tradition alive. Very, very pretty.
Absolutely. I mean, that is just amazing stuff there. And obviously, they celebrate it in Mexico like no other. That's where the holiday originated. I love all the cempasúchil, the marigolds that people put out, because I just love the origins of that the aromas bring back the souls of the people that have passed on, and that's how you kind of get them to those grave sites, to those altars. And it's an amazing history, especially when you look at the indigenous part of it as well.
So going back to the cempasúchil, the spiritual is believed to lead the souls back, right? But I guess the need for it back in the day was to mask the smell, right? Because there wasn't any embalming. So that's very interesting. Again, we've been asking for your photos. We want to know who you honor and how you honor them. So we want to go to those viewer photos. Thank you for submitting. This is for Mrs. Teodora Dora Salazar. It reads, "Their family writes, my beautiful mother, you left so suddenly, and it's been very hard each day that goes by not to hear your voice. But my memories of your life advice, your amazing tortillas, and just your love you gave will always be with me. Rest in peace, Mrs. Dora Salazar."
That is great right there. We have another one here. It says that these are my grandparents. They passed away months away from each other. They were the heart of the family. We see that a lot with these families. Yeah, once the grandparents need kind of that bond, the glue, yeah. And this was someone, Alicia, that reached out to me. Her name is April.
I do remember
when we
April.
posted on Instagram, this is them at SeaWorld, and she sent me photos through Instagram. She said, my mom loved Day of the Dead, and I told her she will always be in our hearts forever and never be forgotten. We love her. So the story with April, she reached out to me because she actually was coming from Dallas.
Yeah, they were going to come
to
visit.
San Antonio for the Day of the Dead parade. We did not. I actually was not able to run into her, but able to share her story. And yeah, she was very excited, and her mom actually just passed away, so our condolences there. But thank you so much, April, for sharing that with us.
Yeah, her memory stays alive. Well, the city of San Antonio has been kicking off Day of the Dead celebrations for the past couple of weeks. There's been community altars out at La Villita, Catrinas, found throughout the town, and huge events to celebrate, like the Day of the Dead River Parade last Friday.
That was a magical experience.
Yeah.
I mean, the atmosphere was amazing. Obviously, you were co-hosting it with Steve.
Huge
What
honor.
were just your initial thoughts right there from the night? I know it was crazy, when you have to put everything together, but just an amazing night.
A lot of things that go on behind the scenes, but all in all, just beautiful, really grateful to the community. It was a huge honor, and then just to be able to share part of my culture, a lot of the culture of our San Antonians here. So it was just beautiful, so honored. It was a lot of fun, and then just to showcase the talent that comes from Mexico, specifically with a group from El Volador, these artisans, dozens and artists coming together to make this happy. So it was amazing.
Well, in case you missed it, we also wanted to show you one of the coolest parts of the parade, a live painting of the skull on one of the river barges. So I got to chat with the artists behind it. They're Los Otros Murals. Take a look. Born and raised in South Texas, Shek Vega and Nick Soup know the importance of Day of the Dead.
It's a whole beautiful story when you get from beginning to the end, the traditions, some of the offerings, the candles, the marigolds, the story behind them coming in and being able to celebrate with your loved one.
Well, it's something that's incredibly magical, being in a city that's so immersed in this particular culture.
The dynamic duo has worked together for decades with their amazing street art and murals seen by thousands across Texas and the country. This latest collaboration, a calavera, painted from start to finish during the parade on a Riverwalk barge.
Well, having painted together for such a bit and also being friends for such a long time, it's kind of like dancing.
By infusing vibrant colors, designs, and realism, Los Otros are creating another masterpiece to showcase San Antonio's culture and Day of the Dead on a national stage.
We're a large Hispanic culture here that celebrate traditions and art, so what better way than to combine both of those?
This is how we have a good time. This is how we remember people, how we share our experiences with our loved ones.
That had me on the edge of my seat. I wanted to see, because so much can happen, right?
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
the fact that they were able to make that full lap and then complete it, the crowd loved it.
Right, and the way they do it is so interesting because it's obviously all through spray paint. They're big advocates for spray paint street art here in San Antonio, and they've done so many great designs, but they basically said that they basically come up with the concept like a couple of days before, and then they really kind of put it on the skull like in the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, just an amazing
Live
job there
art.
by Los Otros. Shek Vega, Nick Soup, they are from here, born and raised in San Antonio and South Texas, so check out their stuff. It's a lot.
And
great
it's
stuff.
so neat. I mentioned it during the parade because Day of the Dead has really just evolved with the times. And so to be able to add this street art aspect to a tradition that's, dates back pre-Hispanic times is really, really cool. But if you missed the parade, you can check it out on KSAT.com and the KSAT TV streaming app on your smart TV, Apple TV, or of course, Roku.
And now we want to share a few more of your photos for Dia de los Muertos. Again, thank you so much. A lot of people send in, so thank you so much for that. So this is from someone who said, our beloved grandpa, that's who they're honoring today. Grandpa, an El Paso native, all right, there we go. I'm an El Paso native as well. Was an avid, I don't know if we could go back to that one.
Avid Spurs fan.
Avid Spurs fan, there we go. Okay, go Spurs, go, yeah.
Humberto and Maria Medina are also being honored with this beautiful altar there. You see the papel picado.